What is happening, guys? Welcome back to yet another video where I go ahead and replace my piston on my crappy chair. It's been 3 years since my last video, which I've done in the other old room, and yeah, what do you know, I have another chair that has a problem. This time it's not a gaming chair, it's a cheap Ikea chair that I got, that I took actually the legs from my AK racing chair, which happens to be a gaming chair that also broke. Since that last video, I've probably used about 7 different chairs and I've hated all of them. This is what I have right now. It's tilting me because it's tilted, and as you can see, it's tilting on its own. And with that being said, let's just get right into it. Alright, so I've got an axe that's just for props. You know, you can use a rubber mallet to safely take it out. I'm just kidding, that's not going to work. So these two are out of the question. We might use a WD-40, probably should. Then we've got a hammer, a stronger hammer, and a vice grip, as well as the new piston. So here's what you need to do. We need to separate the base from the top part. Then we can go ahead and grab the vice grip, clamp it onto here, maybe add some WD-40, and try to wiggle it, or should I say, hammer the crap out of it. And if you're interested, that's the name of the chair. So yeah, let's get at her. Step 1, grab the chair. Step 2, grab your strong hammer. And step 3, grab it like so. So we lost 3 feet. This one's kind of loose. We'll put that aside. That's the easy part, by the way. Next up, we're going to grab the vice grip, spray some WD-40, try to pry it out without any hammering. And of course, if it doesn't come out, you know the drill. Alright, so I think we got it nice and tight here. Grab the WD-40. Kind of let it soak in there. Probably want to give it a couple taps. And now, I guess we could try and doing it with the small hammer and hope that I don't break my camera, so. Hey, that was pretty easy, actually. Unlike last time, it was nothing but problems. But hey, check this out. We have ourselves a whole lot of rust here. Clean that up. Yep. It's not too bad. But the WD-40 probably definitely helped. So, out with this terrible piston. You can see how hard I was hitting on the bottom here. And here's the new one. Let's pop these back in here. Now this one I should mention that if you have casters that are old and crappy, they don't slide very easily on your carpet or hardwood floor, it might be a good time to actually go ahead and order a new set of wheels, specifically the widely available Rollerblade style that you can find. And I'll leave links if you guys are interested. But the ones that I have here are pretty good, and they are still rolling very nicely on the hardwood floor. Go ahead and wipe down whatever WD-40 you have. Good time to, clean up your base if it's dirty. And wipe down any remains of the WD-40 that you have on the base here. And probably clean up the insides because it's going to be pretty rusty in there. Yeah, that's disgusting. You may want to give it a couple sprays in there and wipe it down until you have nothing left. But I'm just going to leave it at that. It is a cheap chair, but if you have an expensive one, you can go ahead and do that. So yeah, grab your chair. Pop that right in there. And as you can see, it is still on even though I haven't applied any pressure. So once you have that done, grab your base, slap it on the bottom, and Bobby's your uncle. Alright, so this was recorded after I put back the chair. And don't forget to remove the little cap if you have one. This one, this kind of just stayed on there, it didn't fall out. And what do you know, I wasn't able to actually lift the chair or drop it down. So yeah, slot in the piston to the base, and then slot the whole base and piston into the chair base. And give it 2 fists and flip it over. So this is the first test, and what can I say? It feels fantastic. There is no more wobbling, no more tilting forward. It's perfectly centered, and most importantly, when I take my feet off the floor, it doesn't spin around itself. But hey, that was pretty quick, pretty easy to do. You could probably do this within 10 minutes. Of course, given that you have the right tools and your chair is not completely jammed in. WD-40 definitely helps, and a regular hammer would probably do you just fine. Just make sure you don't damage the base too much when you're going at it. But other than that, that is pretty much it for this video. This hasn't went too well. If anything goes wrong, I'll let you guys know in the comment section below. And yeah, really happy how this went. Get some WD-40, grab a regular hammer, and a pair of vice grips will definitely help if it's really, really stuck on there. Again, that's the damage I have on the bottom. That's the kind of rust you can expect on the top. And here's the type of damage that I have done on the actual base. It's not bad, it's not terrible. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.